So let me get this straight. I get stripped away from virtually everything, or more or less everything, that I have actually in fact put in the work for, in regards to manifest even, right, in here and in here, and yet I'm to smile more. I have £18,000 of my money that I earned fair and square stolen from me, money that I could actually in fact be using right about now to pay off all of my debts, along with credit, right? And yet I'm to smile more. No, there will come a time when each and every one of you that did me dirty will face your day of reckoning. Oh, you best believe it's going to happen. You're going to face your day of reckoning. This video excludes those that genuinely have my heart, my mind, and my sole interest, that are going above and beyond in order to help in whatever way they can in regards to making my life that little bit easier when it comes down to financial gain. But what those of you that don't understand, that feel the need to do me dirty the way that you do, yeah, is that there will come a time when you will face your days of reckoning. You can laugh, joke, and smile about it all you want, because there will come a time, like I said, where you will face your day of reckoning for everything that you've ever said and done onto me. Or better yet, God the Father himself, the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, and his servant, their servant. Thankfully, I can get it all back through them. They're always true to the word, and the biblical manuscript even never lies. In other words, I don't have to live outside of the old covenant even, and the new covenant in order to get what I want. Thus ultimately making me an abomination, like the vast majority of people out there do. I can attract it naturally, by being real for one, by living inside of the old covenant and the new covenant, thus ultimately making me worthy within their eyes, and their eyes alone. So to those of you that are currently trying to make my life easier any way you can, and to those of you that are currently trying to help me financially, I appreciate, the help and the support. But to those of you that felt the need to throw me under the bus the way that you did and strip me pretty much naked from virtually everything, more or less, once again, thank you. Because you're only showing me your true colours. And there will come a time, like I said, when you face your day of reckoning. And that's for me, on the other hand. Like I said, I can keep rebuilding, and I can keep getting it all back, just by being real. With no false images to maintain, no false gods, no false life, in order to fit into a system that couldn't even give a rat's flying arsehole about myself, my spiritual and psychological well-being, like the vast majority of everybody else out there. I'm free, pretty much. And when those, and when those paychecks do come through even, I will be sure to thank each and every one of you and shake you by the hand. But to those of you, like I said, that felt the need to strip me away from my 18,000, assuming of course you decide to keep that money out of greed and abuse your free will and unacknowledge the old covenant and new covenant, and assuming of course you are living your lives unrepentantly, if there's such a word, you will face your day of reckoning. That is not a threat, it is a promise. The biblical word never lies. You will face your days of reckoning. You can smile, laugh and joke about everything you've ever said and done onto me now while it lasts. But trust me, sooner or later, those of you that did me dirty, you're going to need my brains. And why should I give my services when I'm repeatedly thrown under the bus and trampled on as though I meant nothing? Even by, a select, minute percentage of people that I actually thought loved me as much as I loved them. Thus excluding the ones that genuinely do love me, by the way. It's a ruthless world, man. It's a ruthless world. There's no joke about it. And I'm currently, like I said, rebuilding behind closed doors. And from now on, I'm going to be extremely strict on who I decide to allow in my circle and my life. Because right now, I have very little even in here and in here. And I don't plan on wasting that for no one's business. I'm going to use it in order to rebuild and get my life in order the way that it should be. End of discussion.